the hallway, commissary. Do you remember this when you were here?
Oh, yeah, it's all coming back to me.
Great. Here's a toothbrush. Fine.
Hi, I'm Malkus Janako. I'm the production designer.
I'm James Mullenbaugh, the art director.
And welcome to the sets of Orange is the New Black. So here we are in Red and Gloria's kitchen. The kitchen has kind of evolved over the course of the 4 seasons from when it was really Red's kitchen and she took such pride in all of the food here.
What did I tell you? It's damn near perfect.
To the dehumanization of the takeover by MCC and really the factory feeding that this has turned into.
Oh, shit! What the fuck?
Well, can't make it worse.
Seriously?
All of these kitchen fixtures are real and practical, except maybe the freezer and refrigerator, where we keep all of the slop back this way.
All the fresh produce boxes have been replaced with large, prepackaged, bagged pasta primavera, beef stew, macaroni and cheese. Pretty nasty stuff.
I can't work with these sacks of sludge. The only thing worse than so-called meat curry is fresh produce fertilized with rotting flesh.
So we're gonna take you into Red's office, which has a lot of nice small details.
So since the takeover of MCC, we've added this whole additional layer of their hierarchy and paperwork. Like everything down to today's menu, all is now branded with MCC's logo, and you can really feel their presence pretty much everywhere. We wanted to show you in here the level of detail on everything from the work schedule down to the Post-its to the scheduling and the handwritten nature of everything.
Back in Russia, where I come from, when we see a friend we haven't seen for a long time, we make them eat and drink until they can't move. You better get ready to eat a whole cake yourself.
Welcome to the common room. This is where our inmates get a chance to relax and socialize, and we watch our movies here and play cards and Scrabble.
This is also one of my favorite details from season 1 is our sort of sad prison mural on the wall. Imagine it in the 1970s at some point, a counselor had a good idea that it would be therapeutic for inmates to paint a mural, and instead it's just sort of a sad visage of the outside world.
That is one strange man.
Yeah, he's basically Dr. Psycho.
Oh, the one who hates women.
Yes.
Yes.
This is Visitation, where our inmates get to see their loved ones for little bits of time, and some spectacular antics have happened in here.
I, Lana Morello, accept you, Vincent Muccio, as my husband.
You may kiss the bride.
Oh, my goodness.
This would be a good set to talk about from season 1, where we had to start designing the built sets before we actually had our Rockland facility, which is the real location.
That's enough.
So we ended up having to add details to make the 2 match. This brickwork, this is all a detail from a real place, but here we have false brick that is a paint process. We had to change this whole window wall out eventually to actually match the location.
You know, it's always the little things that really make it what it is, and that's things like the heaters and the cameras and the conduit and then the water stains in the ceiling all add to the realism of a space like this. So we wanted to show you some of the backings that we see outside of the windows of our sets. This is outside of our main dormitory.
As the show changes seasons, we also have to change the season of the foliage and things you see out the window and reprint these things from time to time.
We use a sign printer that prints billboards to do our print work. Some of our largest are 100 feet long by 16 feet tall, so that you never see off of the drop out of the windows.
It really helps add to our world with not building a lot of extra scenery. At the end of season 3, we see that MCC has taken over and bringing in more double bunks, overcrowding everybody in the prison.
It's sardine time, bitches. We a for-profit prison now. We ain't people no more. We bulk items.
We have one dorm set that plays for all 4 of our current dorms for each of the groups of ladies, and we redress it in between each. So you'll see that the chairs change out and all of the personal dressing changes from one dormitory to another. So down to everything on the shelves and everything on top of their lockers. All of the personal items, the collections of things, and the family photographs change out per set. And it's really important to feel that layering in any set like this.
This half of the window is my half. You on the east side of the cubicle. This part belongs to the west bunk.
This is a good example of the aging we have to do in our prisons. So these are new lockers that have just come in with MCC, and then our older aged lockers that match sort of the rest of the finish of the place.
Here we are in one of our endless corridors in Litchfield that we configure and reconfigure. This originally was room 6, where Piper started her incarceration. And right now it's room 4, which is where Judy King has been placed.
Listen, I put Judy King in room 4. Everybody who used to be in room 4, I moved into room 5.
You gave her a private room?
No, that would be special treatment. I've given her a business class room.
So originally this was a room where 6 inmates, new inmates and sort of older inmates who might have health issues. And so to change this over to be something that, you know, only 2 people live in is a pretty extreme example of privilege for her.
But still, within the privilege, it's still prison, you know, so the curtains are, rigged from existing materials, you know, down to our floor covering, which is made out of a prison blanket. But individual things that have been granted to Judy King, like seltzer maker and radio and foodstuffs as they come in.
This is all right with you, isn't it? I mean, you're not really into material stuff, right?
So when that was room 6, this hallway continued down straight to the dorms, and what you'd see here would be the TV room. But for room 4, we've added this door and we've added these plugs, and all of a sudden we're in a completely different hallway.
We filled in windows with bulletin boards. So these would normally be windows that would look into the TV room. We've just added this bulletin board layer to make it look totally different.
Again, you're seeing all of the aging and distressing that we have to do to really make it feel like an existing building. There's a huge amount of gunk on the floors and on the walls to really give it that lived-in feeling.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait.
So here we are in one of our bathrooms. This is the Spanish Harlem bathroom. We use this bathroom and redress it for all 3 of our bathrooms. We
switch out this whole stall door system. It's a different system for the other bathrooms, different doors even.
And you're starting to see the effects of the overcrowding and how nasty things are getting here at Litchfield. But one of the other ways that we show the difference between our bathrooms is just it's a little trick where our tiles are different from one bathroom to the next, and we do this overlay in between each different bathroom. So again, all of our tile is not really tile. It's a pretty neat scenic treatment. We have a couple of other tricks in this bathroom where particular walls come out, and we have different shooting ports within our showers, and there you have it. So here we are in the infamous
the service closet.
The service closet.
All sorts of nefarious things happen here. It's where people kind of get some privacy to
do their thing.
Relations. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also in season 1 where porn stashes made it look like Trisha has hung herself. People do all sorts of drugs in here. It's a very busy little room.
Oh, Christ on a cross.
So we're gonna get back to work.
Yeah.